Right, there's some unplanned shenanigans with the Mini. I went to Caffeine and Machine, I think it was the 18th of December, with the R56 group. Horrible, abysmal, cold, wet, run down and back. And I thought, well, that's it now for the winter period. I'm going to put it up, so I stuck it down the side of my house and left it there. But Louis had to put his car down the side of the house, his work car, because his clutch is gone. So I pulled mine out, and as I was pulling it out, there was an almighty bang from the front left wheel. I thought that's just the brakes grabbing. So I, because they're big 6 pots, so I dragged it off the drive. I didn't drove it off the drive, put it up the top. It was scraping and squealing like mad because of the, I think because of the condition of the discs. And you can see they're quite bad. And I think they're quite bad is because of the salt that was on the road when I went down to Caffeine and Machine. So I put it down to just a bit of rust on the disc. But when I came to put it back on the drive after Louis' car was put down the side of the house, it was knocking. So I took it to the end of the road just to rub the discs clean, and it was knocking. So there's something amiss, and I don't know what it is. So this is the investigation into what could be up with it. And what's the date now? I think it's the 4th of Jan. Yes, the 4th of Jan, and it's a bit urgent because on the 9th of Jan I'm down to Lohan for a map, and obviously I'll drive it all the way down there if there's a horrible nasty thing going on with the front end. Right, so I'm going to jack it up, pop the wheel off, and let you know what I find. Okay, so I've had the wheel off. I've had a good look around. I can't see anything that's up. Top shock mounts haven't moved since they was last done and torqued. The struts stable. I've pry barred the drop link. Couldn't see anything wrong with that. The track rod is good and tight. So I've checked. Put the torch around there as well. I've checked the wheel bearings. I've checked the brakes. There's nothing that I think it could be apart from just a bit of rust jacking on the disc. Actually, there is something here. See if you guys can see anything. There's that there. What's that? Oh, that's just one of the slots. Silly me. I'm trying to find something up and I can't find anything. The brake pads are secure. They look okay. So I'm just going to fire the compressor up now. Get the roll lock disc on and just clean these discs up. Pop the wheel back on. Put some brake clean on. Brake clean down by the pads as well. Get the pads clean up. I'm not going to get it on the calipers because I've got my what's his name, the coating on. So yeah, I'm just going to have to go and clean this one up and then take it for a run. Burnish the brakes and see what happens when I've run it for a few miles. Okay, let's have a go at that. Right, what I have found, which is quite surprising, is here I've got 4 distinct lines on the disc that match up with the brake pad. If you can see them, try and put a bit of light on it. So, see this one quite well here. That's not supposed to be there because the only thing we've got is these. So I might have those on the other side as well. So I'm going to get these because you can't actually feel them. So I'm going to get these knocked down and then liberal amounts of brake clean, and then have a look at the other side and see if on the other side as well. Okay, I'll continue to clean them. Right, cleaned them up as best I can. I can hardly feel them now, so I'm just hoping that when I take the car out for a run, the heat going into the brake pads will get rid of whatever this is. Yeah, discs need to be run and get hot, and the brake pads need to do it. So I'm going to put the wheel back on and see how we get on. There's nothing on the other side, that's all nice and clean. I can't feel anything of where this would be. I can't see anything as well. So I've given it a clean and a bit of brake clean. It don't sound brilliant, but never mind. There is a bit of a knock on that, but that's because I'm not pulling the wheel onto the wheel bearing. So I'm going to give this a run now and see if it quietens down a bit. So the wheel's back on. I'm not going to do the other side. I'm going to see if that one burns in. Looking a lot cleaner. There's those lines, you can see them better now. I think we're aligned to the pad. I haven't had the pads out yet, let's see what it's like. And just for information, I didn't use the roll lock disc. I ended up using a Scotch-Brite disc because the roll lock was not effective for getting that rust off. Okay, so let's go and get in the car and see what it's like with the drive. Fingers crossed. Okay, so just jumped in the car and I'm just going to go and give it a quick spin. You can come with me. Well, very gingerly at the moment. Yeah, I can hear the brakes there. Are that's probably the worst I've ever heard them after a period of yeah. There's definitely something clunk 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 clunk. I don't know what it is. I know this is those ridges on the disc that I saw. It's definitely brake related as well. So I'm just going to give it a few minutes just to warm them up, get them hot and see what they're like then. It does sound good though. And it definitely sounds like there's something on the disc. Right, I'm going to stop videoing. I'm going to sort of up and down the road a little bit here, see what they're like when they've warmed up. See you in a bit. Right, I'm back home and the brakes are starting to wear back in. I've done about 3 miles, but I'm just going to go and rinse off any crap that's on them, because I don't know if you can see that one. So I'm not happy with the wear on that one. So I'm going to give them some rinsing, get all the salt and crap off them, and go out for another run around. Okay, so that's done the trick. A few miles, and they're now sounding like they should do. So, what caused it? I think it was the salt on the road when I went to Minis and Milkshake on the 18th of December, and then I just left it at the side of the house in its parking place and I didn't touch it, and I think what's happened is just corroded and corroded, and it just took more than the normal run and burn off to get rid of it. It did come a lot better as well when I rinsed the pads with some cold water. Yeah, I'm happy now. As I say, for just brake now, they're just fantastic again. Performance is back, the noise is gone, the pads are looking good, and the rotors are clean. So if you have this problem when you get in the winter and your Mini sort of sticks and scrapes and scrapes and knocks when you've stood it for a while, over the winter, particularly with the rust on the floor, then they know what it is. Just very, very rusty discs. Okay, well, I'm going to sign off now, guys, and I'm going to go and get myself a cup of coffee. All right, see you later.